Okay, so this would be our last lesson on formulas before we would now switch to the analysis area of the Excel. Now, so here we have bonus and then annual salary. So we want to calculate annual salary for all the employees here. So we come here, equal to, then the cell that contains the salary, we click, and then we multiply by 12, hit enter, and then we have the annual salary for all of them here. Let me autofill, and then it runs through. Then the next one is bonus 5%, so meaning we want to increase their salary by 5%. So the one is going to be 5% of the salary that we added to the salary. So I'll click here and plus, and I'll go 5/100 times the E2 again, and hit enter, and then I have the 809 being increased by 5%, and then it runs through like this. Exactly. Now the next one, let's look at this side where we have reports. Now with the report, we want to look at how to use the if function. So here I have records of students. Here I have the student's name, the course, the marks, and then their grade. So with a pass or fail here, we are saying our pass mark is 50 and above. So if you score 50 and above, we want to see pass. If you score anything below 50, we want to see fail. If you want to achieve something like that, then you need to use the if function. So the if is like a conditional function. So I'll hit my equal to, then if, open parenthesis, then I'll click on the cell that contains the marks, then I will say greater than or equal to 50, comma, double quotes, pass, then double quotes. Because the pass is the text, that is why we put it in double quotes, then comma, double quotes, fail, double quotes, then I close the parenthesis. So here we are saying that if the max here is greater than or equal to 50, then it's a pass, else it's a fail. That's the mean. So let's hit enter. Then we have fail because 49 is below 50. So let me autofill, and then I have all of them running through like this. So any marks which is below 50, we will have to see fail, but if it's above 50, we have to see a pass. Okay, now let's look at our grade. Let me expand it a little. Let's look at our grade. Now with the grade, we want to see if you score 90 to 100, it's an A, 80 to 89 B, 70 to 79 C, 60 to 69 is a D, 50 to 59 is going to be E. Anything below 50 is an F. So that is how we want to grade your score. So if we want to achieve that, we go by equal to, then if, then I'll open parenthesis, then I'll click on the marks that contains I'll click on the cell that contains the marks. So I'll go equal, greater than or equal to 90, comma, double quotes, A, bring a comma, if the cell which is D3 greater than or equal to 80, then it's a B. If D3 greater than or equal to 70, it's a C. D3 greater than or equal to, wait, let me do it well. D3 greater than or equal to to open parenthesis, greater than or equal to 60 is a D. If cell B3 is greater than or equal to 50, it's an E, else an F. Now we have to close all the parentheses that we've opened. So you could see the parentheses are already in colors. So once it matches the color, then it means it has been closed. So over here, if the cell is greater than or equal to 90, it's an A. If it is greater than or equal to 80, it's B. 70C, 60 column D, 50 is an E, else an F. That means if the marks doesn't fall within any of these that we specified here, automatically the person has scored an F. So let's hit enter, and then the first person is having an F because the 49 is not within the range that we specified. So let's autofill and see, and then we have all the score or the marks being available here like this. That is how we use the if function.